I just don't understand all this fighting and drama and trauma and I don't get it. I don't get why people want to fight like this all the time. This is crazy, Greg. And you know it's true because it's all over the fucking news.
Now, if you're talking about Trump and the Republicans are just doing the same old crap they always done.
Yeah, but they're at my house trying to kill me. They cut the brake. I got the car going, sort of somewhat. Nothing inside of it works, but I got it running. Oh boy, but then they cut the brake line. They cut the gas line on the truck and then hacked it, so that don't run no more. I got the car running. They cut the brake line on it. It don't run. And this car has got, it was all undercoated, because you know how my dad was. He wanted it perfect. There's spots that aren't even covered up. And I looked underneath this whole entire car, and it was all black. That black cover, that black coating stuff. There's rusty parts all over it. There shouldn't be rusty parts all over it. It came from Florida. And it was in mint condition when I brought it up here. There shouldn't be no rust on it.
Yeah, but it's been a bit since it's been up here. And Michigan is kind of rough when it comes to how they do the roads.
Yeah, but Greg, cars don't do that. It's not feasible. It's not logical. Cars don't just rust overnight type deal. Especially one that came from Florida that was in such mint condition. And then there's the coating. It's not over this part, and that was all rusty. It's all over this part, and that's not rusty. That's all nice and, you know, newish.
The thing is, why would anybody want to remove and put some rust on your car, though?
Because that's how he is. Greg, they're taking my pants. I got a freaking hole in my hind end in this pair of pants. They took all the pants that fit me, so I've got these big baggy pants with holes in them. Are you kidding me? They're stealing my fucking underwear, my brassieres, my toothbrush, trying to make me look retarded or stupid or crazy. They're crazy for doing this.
Oh, why don't you tell those witches you watched on YouTube to go curse them then?
I've been cursing them for 5 years and 3.5 months.
So wait, you say you're doing black magic then?
No, they're doing black magic to me. I seen the past 3 days some pretty horrific things have been coming on my phone. It could be disinformation, but I highly doubt that. Because whenever they don't want me to see it, they'll shut it off. And whenever I get something that's real or whatever, they shut it off. And they put it into a power sleep, is what they're calling. And that's what this girl said to me. She goes, yeah, my phone had shut off for about a week, and then it turned back on. Yeah, they're hacking the shit out of it. There's 387 apps.
I told you before, those are background processes, not apps.
No, they're not.
They are. They're not apps in the way you think they are.
Black Magic, that's a processor? No. And then I found out they put a spell on me. A love spell. Are you kidding me? They're using black magic. And
I told you before, that thing sounded, if I remember right, when I looked it up, that's like some camera app.
Yeah, well, it's still on there, and they're still using it. And they're working with the Catholic Church. And then Forbes said, well, what are you contacting the church for? You're not supposed to do that. Well, they're not really contacting them. They're friends with them because they're doing rituals with them, and they're eating children's blood. You ever heard of Area 51?
Yeah, everybody's heard of Area 51.
Okay, well, guess what? Aliens aren't real. There's I've been doing my homework. Serious homework. And I told you, they were taking autistic and Down syndrome kids back in 1951. They were surgically modifying them.
I really doubt the government or the Catholic Church was taking autistic and Down syndrome children and making them into aliens. It's kind of counterproductive.
They were working with the Russians, too, back then.
We've only worked with the Russians like one time in our history, and that was literally World War II.
Greg, they're doing it right now every day. It's all over the news. They're trying to impeach Biden with a Russian informant.
That's why the dude got discredited. Because the dude, they already had connections over there, and they're like, yeah, you're full of crap.
Yeah, but they're still doing it.
And even the Republicans backed off of that one when they found out that he was had connections to Russia like that. The only one that's really obsessed with liking him are the people that are trying to coddle Trump's balls and Trump because he likes strongman type.
Well, guess what? You know that solar eclipse that's coming?
Yeah, on the 8th, the day I'm apparently supposed to die and burn in hell while you kidnap the children.
They're going to, Russia's going to shoot missiles at it. And I seen on my phone where
it's a solar eclipse. Why would you shoot missiles at it?
Greg, I don't know. I'm not fucking stupid. How do you think I'm trying to deal with this? It's like, what the fuck? This isn't something that I should have to deal with.
What? Okay, Russia does some stupid stuff, but they wouldn't waste missiles trying to shoot at a solar eclipse. That would be retarded. It's not going to do anything.
It's going to fuck with the magnetic field.
It's going to fuck with the magnetic fields? A solar eclipse has nothing to do with magnetic fields.
Oh, yes, it does.
Oh, it's literally the moon blocking the sun.
I know. But it's called vibrations.
It's not vibrations. The only thing the moon does is literally keep the oceans from going batshit.
I just don't want to die if that's alright with everybody. Greg, I know what's going on. It's all over my phone. Everything that's on the news about Donald Trump is on my phone. He's going to take away our fucking entitlement, they call it, which is Social Security. He's going to take away food stamps. He's going to take away... And China wants to starve us to death. They're over here buying up all of our fucking farmland so that... And then then they fucking hit that bridge there in Maryland. They caused that to fuck up our food supply chains. They're doing everything they can to try to kill us. What the fuck?
Yeah, Mom, China wouldn't want to kill us because we are their biggest consumers. If they lose us, they don't get to continue being a superpower. They need that sweet American money. Just like we need that sweet, cheap Chinese product.
Yeah, here's the problem. They're hacking the shit out of me. And I'm not allowed to call or report a crime being committed against me. I have nothing left. And they're trying to kill me. With electricity, with propane. They cut the brake line on my car. They cut the fucking gas line on my truck. They've rewired both of these trailers, completely rewired them. There was no reason for them to even be cut.
I'm going to be honest, if China and Russia were trying to kill you, you would definitely already be dead because they are way more brutal.
No, they're scared of me.
Why would Russia or China be afraid of you?
Because I'm not doing what they want me to do. They want me to call them, the cops here, and one more time, they want me to call one more time so they can come haul me out. Well, I'd rather sit here and watch them fucking rob me and assault me. Because they're not going to do anything to help me, so why would I bother calling? Why would I waste my time calling them again? They didn't do anything the first 100 times I called.
But like I said, why would they waste time with that? Putin doesn't like somebody and they go flying out a window.
Exactly. Thank you very much. I don't feel like flying
but
out of a window.
They wouldn't just keep like poking and prodding trying to kill you. They would just do it. And China would do the same thing. They don't beat around the bush. You just die.
Greg, I got one friend. His name is God. My own son doesn't even care enough about me to realize that you know it's true. It's all like I said, all this shit is on my phone, Greg. I'm seeing it every fucking day. I'm living through it.
Does China and Russia mess around with things and do hacking stuff? Yes, we do the same thing.
Yeah. On my phone.
Is it being purposely targeted and not just wide net stuff like they've always done? No.
Greg, they're running a child sex ring on my phone. No, thank you. Not on my watch and not on my phone. That's unacceptable behavior in my book.
So who's running the child sex ring? Russia, China, or the Catholic Church?
Let me see. Russia, China, the cops. The cops are, there was on my phone one day on the source code, and which was something that Forbes wants, said, form a child chain. What they call it. They were moving the children, and they wanted them all to hold hands so that nobody got lost. So Trump's a pervert. Epstein's a pervert. This Diddy guy's a pervert. All these fucking losers over here around here in Eaton County's fucking perverted. Or what do you call them? What do you call them people that fucking like little kids?
Pedophiles?
Pedophiles. No thank you. And I'm surrounded by them that are trying to fucking kill me because I caught them. This is insane.
I mean, not to sound mean here, but if Trump wanted you dead, he'd just literally tweet about it on Truth Social, and one of his psycho followers would come over and shoot you instead.
Oh, then I found out some other crazy shit. You ever heard of a chosen one?
A chosen one?
Yeah.
Bullshit thing all kinds of people talk about. Usually it's mostly used in movies, video games, and books.
Well, apparently from what I'm hearing on YouTube, everybody knows me, and they're calling me chosen. The chosen one is what they're calling me. But here's the problem. People don't even know me, but yet they're explaining my life, what's going on right here, right now, and they're talking to me about it. It's like, what the fuck? The people, I don't even know you. How do you know this is going on at my house? How do you know me? This is unrelatable shit to me. This isn't something that I relate to.
If it's unrelatable, then why would you think they're talking to you directly on YouTube? Why would you think they're talking to you directly on YouTube if it's unrelatable to you?
Because this isn't my cup of tea. And they're afraid of me because of my light shining through, because I'm a nice person, and they don't know whether to hate me or hate me worse.
That also doesn't make any sense.
Greg, this is insane. These people are fucking crazy. And they got the nerve and the gall to call me crazy? It's all over my phone, Greg. They're paying people. I got documents saying that they're doing shares. They're selling people shares. And then all of a sudden, this Trump business or whatever jumped up and made, what, $4 billion? And then made a whole bunch of $1 billion. And then turned around and 2 days later lost it.
So, let me explain what happened with that real quick. So first off, no, it's not insider traded. So first off, what happened is when it went public, a bunch of his supporters who love and worship the dude bought a bunch of shares. And because they did that, that made the value go up. That's how the stock market worked. But then, when they had to post the actual earnings and stuff like that, people started to back off because it's like, oh, this company sucks and isn't making money, which is why the shares went down. Because of his popularity with his base. So they bought it. It's the same thing that happened with GameStop. A bunch of people bought GameStop stock and made the stock price go up. It's the same thing. It's just how it works. But the GameStop stock was also a bubble.
It's insider trading.
It's not insider trading. It was a bunch with the GameStop. It was a whole bunch of people that were just on the internet, just literally regular Reddit people that just wanted to piss off some Wall Street guys. So they just a whole bunch of people bought stock and literally made them lose millions.
They're making this a business. There's a business on my phone, and it ain't to build a view landscaping. They're using my email. They can send emails to their guests from my phone without my knowledge.
So I definitely doubt Trump is using your email as the main email for Truth Social, because that whole company that's on there is literally the Trump media company that's pretty much Truth Social.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want Truth Social on my fucking phone.
Do you have Truth Social on your phone?
Yes, I do. No. I have their bullshit on my phone. I've got...
if you don't have Truth Social on your phone, then you don't have that app on your phone. It's literally just like Twitter, but worse. I know.
And then Elon Musk, he's a fucking pervert.
He's not a pervert. He's just an idiot.
Well, whatever, dude. I'm not into this shit. I don't want nothing to do with this shit. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want it on my phone. I don't want it in my face. I haven't done anything to anybody. To have people
if you don't want to see this stuff, then you just don't watch news and you just don't go on social media.
I watch it every day. Well, I try to, except for when I don't have no fucking electricity or when they power sleep my phone. They shut my phone off.
Well, and if you're watching news, you're going to hear about this stuff. Especially if you're watching political news. This stuff's all political. If you don't want to see it, don't watch it. If you want to see it, then you gotta watch it.
Guess who's answering all my questions that I've had for all these years? Forbes. And aliens aren't real. They've got a mothership that put a drone underneath the belly of the mothership and then launched it with them remodified crippled children and let it crash to the ground and then claimed it was fucking aliens. This is part of this fucking bullshit plan of theirs.
That would be a massive waste of money that wouldn't have any benefit.
Dude, they're fucking hacking the shit out of me and following me. And they got air tags on me. I found one in my fucking bag a couple years ago. They got them on my car. What the hell are they following me around? Greg, you know how much money they've wasted on me?
I said before, honestly, I wish what you accused me of was real, because I would definitely be happy with more money. My favorite part is when I was telling some of my friends about it, I was like, looking at my time on playing video games, I must have instant transmission or something, because to be able to teleport and join in with watching you from the trees.
Yeah, January 6th answered my question, too, about all these people climbing around here. Because I seen the motherfucker that was in one of my trees back here for years on January 6th at the Capitol. I was like, wait a minute, that dude's supposed to be my delusion. What the fuck is my delusion that's supposed to be in my trees doing it at the Capitol, attacking it?
Yeah, I don't see why a Trump supporter would be climbing in your trees.
Because they're trying to take everything over. They're trying to have martial law. And they're trying to create chaos. And they're going to do it on the 8th.
The only thing that's going to happen on the 8th is a bunch of people are going to go and watch the solar eclipse.
Well, when the Lord comes, repent and mean it. It all makes sense now. Now that I'm putting two and two together, what's going on here and God. What's going on, Greg? This is good versus evil.
This is a man with a weak ego that's never been told no in his life. There's people that are moderately decent.
And he's still not being told no. Greg, I seen with my own two eyeballs one of the state troopers that came over one day. I said, get the son of a bitch out of my house. He said, well, I'll sneak in the back and try to run him off. I was like, I don't give a fuck what you do. Get him out of here. And then all of a sudden I looked out the window again, and there he was, shaking hands with Bill and patting him on the back. I seen him. I caught him. I caught another cop that came in when I called the cops because there was 3 sets of footprints in the front room, in the living room in the front part of the house, running around again. And what happened? I called the cops. So 2 cops came in, an old one and a young one. The young one went, oh, because I had him on camera, on film. The young one went, oh, there they are right there. So he took his flashlight and followed them. I said, I want to know where they came from, and I want to know where they went. Because the guy said, oh, here they are, and then followed them. They jumped up on the refrigerator and then up into the ceiling. And
some very athletic criminals there. They should go be gymnasts.
Yeah, well, they're tall. I can't do that because I'm short and I can't fucking do it that fast. I can't do shit like that. But anyway.
Doesn't matter with how tall you are.
That
requires a lot of physical strength, and being tall actually would make it worse.
I don't want them in my fucking house doing this. It's creepy. They're creepy. And they're trying to call me crazy? I don't think so. They're crazy. Man, Greg, I mean, I care. I care. And I'm being totally dogged out.
Yeah, well, if you wanted my help, you would actually listen to my advice and stuff, but you never listen to anything. That's why I don't help. You treat me like I'm still a 6-year-old.
What kind of advice are you going to give me?
I've given you a whole bunch of different advice.
To do what?
I've said before, with how beat up and wrecked up your body is, and with the insurance you have, you should literally go an assisted living place, because then you'd have people around that could make sure you're perfectly fine. You won't have to go through all the hardships you're going through.
I can't. They won't let me leave now. I'm trapped here.
Well, they would definitely let you leave.
No, they won't.
Yeah.
Greg, they cut my brake line. That tells me that they don't want me to leave.
Literally, all you gotta do is get in contact with your worker and stuff like that. There's all kinds of things and programs that people do.
I just am able to call you right now with this new phone. I haven't been able to call you for, heck, there was what, a year?
No, you've definitely called me before then.
Greg, there was a whole year that I couldn't even make a phone call. Not even one.
No, you definitely called me more than that, trust me.
I'm
The one thing my memory is 100% perfect on is anytime I get frustrated over something.
Well, my memory's even better.
Not when it comes to being frustrated. Maybe on other things, but not when it comes to being frustrated.
I don't get frustrated. I get pissed.
Oh, I get frustrated. I can't get pissed. If I get pissed, I switch, and God knows what happens after then. So I can't get pissed. I just get really frustrated.
Where's my fucking keys now? Yeah, and then I got the car going. I went in the house to go get, because I had 2 sets of keys there when I went outside, and I pulled the car out, I went back in to get the keys so I could pull the car out here. They were gone. I had to go buy another fucking set of keys, $175. The other guy wanted 300 and something. This is insane. He fucking took the wiring off my fucking washer, off the start button. I went to go do a load of laundry. I got everything set up. I put laundry in there. I went to close it, went to hit the start button, and went click, 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 click. I was like, what the heck's going on now? So I took the back off. I was like, oh, that's nice. He took the fucking wiring off the start button. So when I hit the start button, it didn't work.
Like I said, I've given you advice on the other stuff. And I mean, if you don't want them to treat you like you're crazy, just don't go around saying the Catholic Church is eating babies and people are stealing babies from the border to eat them. That's gonna kind of make you sound like a crazy person.
They're saying it. Only they're trying to blame Biden for doing it when they're the ones doing it. Because they're the ones that are on my phone.
What now?
They're trying to say Biden's doing it. They're calling it the blame game. It's all over my phone, Greg. They're saying where they're doing it and trying to blame other people for it.
Well, I mean, the Republicans are pretty happy to fully admit they're being cruel on the border. I mean, Texas is literally ignoring even the Supreme Court. So, no, they're pretty open about their cruelty, but there's not any evidence about them eating babies from the border. Like I said, you can definitely acknowledge that they're dicks. That's not really hard to prove, even. But like I said, going around saying, oh, they're trafficking Mexican babies from the border to eat them, that's going to get people to think you're crazy.
Well, guess what? My keys were in the ignition, and I walked away, and now my keys are gone. I went to go start the car up to see if I could get some to eat.
What does your keys have to do with what I just said to you? I was answering your previous question about advice and how to make it so people stop treating you like that. What does your keys going missing have to do with me telling you stuff to not make people think you're crazy?
Bullshit they're doing to me. Greg, they fucked up 5 refrigerators, 3 in a day and a half.
Why would you have 5 refrigerators?
Because I had 2 travel trailers, and they killed 1 refrigerator, so went bought another one, that's 5. And they killed them all. I've got 1 left, that's all fucked up. They fucked up my door. My door, I can't even lock the damn door anymore. It don't even lock because he's fucking got break-in marks on the outside of it. And now whatever he's done to the fucking locks. Whenever I go to the store, he's in here fucking my shit up. He's tearing my shit apart like my battery chargers. I have no more battery chargers left. And that was all brand new. And now there's a bunch of wiring out of them. So what he's doing is he's pulling some wiring out of them. And then, so now they don't work. But when I, then I found 1 battery charger that was in the house 3 days ago. That plug thing that I bought for Kevin so that we could drive around, it clips onto your battery and you can plug an outlet in it. So I plugged his tracheotomy stuff into it. And so that we could drive around. Yeah, he broke it. And now that don't work. The other one don't work. My solar don't. He's cut all my fucking wiring for everything. Now why would I go in there and take the wiring off my fucking washer? Why would I cut the travel trailer wiring?
Who knows?
Why would I cut my solar wiring? I need it.
Honestly, the only thing I can think of is because of how stressed and everything that you put yourself into, you're having dissociative episodes. The only thing I can think of.
What?
Do you not know what a dissociative episode is?
I'm not disassociated with nothing.
A dissociative episode is pretty much, happens when people get drunk or incredibly stressed or angry. It's pretty much where they kind of blank out and stuff happens. The only difference between mine and dissociative episodes is mine has different personas that take over instead of it just being autopilot.
Okay, so how does my disassociative have to do with Bill getting in my face telling me we can break into anything?
Like I said, if you're getting enraged enough about stuff that you think is happening, that's definitely what can happen with it.
I'm being robbed. Great, I have nothing left. How is that fucking disassociating? That's being pissed off.
That's the thing that's rough with it. Is I'm not over there to be able to verify anything. I'm not watching you 24/7, so I can't verify anything.
Greg, I just bought another set of keys for $175 2 weeks ago, and now they're gone.
I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, the only thing I can say is literally that one thing I mentioned. Is the only thing I can honestly think of. Like I said, I don't have any evidence for the other stuff.
I do.
Literally, sight.
I said, well, let me show you where the fingerprints are at. Because they do fingerprints. He goes, no, we don't do fingerprints no more. I said, excuse me? He said, no, we don't do fingerprints anymore. I said, well, let me show you where the footprints are out here in the garage. No, we don't need to see that. I said, well, what about the fucking piss jugs that they're pissing in, the milk cartons that they're pissing in over here? The DNA. Oh, we don't do DNA no more. I said, I just heard you 2 weeks ago on the fucking TV wanting Crime Stoppers to help you out. So you're trying to tell me you don't do DNA, you don't do fingerprints. They're lying. They're lying right to their fucking scummy little teeth.
To be honest, it sounds more like they're just trying to ignore you. That's usually what people like that will do when they're just annoyed with something and don't want to deal with it. They have you on the thing as being a problematic person. That's how they're going to end up acting. It's the same thing even with ER people or like paramedics when they have regulars. Like there's this one guy I was watching that has a regular that's a dude that's blood sugar goes low all the time, and it's literally put in the thing that, yeah, this dude gets like kind of superhuman strength when he goes low on sugar, so have his roommates help calm him down so you can give him the shot. Otherwise, he's going to throw you.
So then I called the cops one day at the station, not 911, because I'm tired of calling 911. And I called them and I said, look, I know what the fuck's going on down here. I know exactly what's going on. And so we were talking, and then he said to me, but that's not what we're writing about you. I said, what? I said, that's the truth. So why aren't you writing down the fucking truth? Where's my fucking keys at? I just had them. They were in the fucking ignition. And I went over around the corner to get that table and bring it back out here. And now my keys are gone from the ignition. The cat didn't do it.
Cat did. Cats are jerks.
She wasn't in the truck.
How do you know she wasn't in the truck?
Shit just vanishes or gets broken. So your whole entire belongings that you fucking are all brand new don't just break down overnight. It don't work that way. It's not logical.
So none of the stuff you're talking about really fits into a logical thing, so.
It's not logical that all my clothes are all stained up or got big holes in them. I just had that pair of pants on the other day. They didn't have no holes in. Now I got a great big hole in my ass, and I don't have any clothes that fit me.
Well, I said before, it would be good to go to assisted living place, because then you'd have witnesses and backup that would be able to help you.
I can't leave anymore. They're hacking my shit and stealing my fucking keys.
To use a landline or something like that. Landlines aren't hackable.
Yes, they are.
No, they're tappable, but they're not hackable. They're not connected to the internet. They're just on a regular line.
Where's my fucking keys at?
I don't know where your keys are at.
How did they just vanish in thin air like the other 2 sets that were on the keychain? The rest of the keys were there, but those weren't. Right when I needed it. And they're using AI to try to fucking read my mind.
Why would they use AI to read your mind?
Because they're fucking ignorant.
Like,
and they're trying to get away with this shit.
AI doesn't do that. The AI we have right now is literally just give it a bunch of information, it takes the information and learns off what it's given. It can't read your mind unless you gave it a full psychological breakdown of yourself in person of all your deepest thoughts, but that would require you yourself to talk to it and teach it.
Good. I'll say to myself, I'm gonna go grab that bowl because I want to make some eggs in it or something, and then I'll go to grab that thing and it's gone. Half an hour ago, because I was gonna make some eggs and use that bowl.
How is an AI gonna know you're gonna want to go use a bowl to make eggs in half an hour?
Because I want to stir the eggs. Or my silverware's all gone.
Yeah, one thing I can say confidently about you is you're not really that predictable. You kind of hop all over the place. So, I mean, that would have to be an AI way more advanced than anything that's actually been made because, like I said, you're not really that predictable. You're pretty unpredictable. I can say that with 100% certainty. That's why it's stressful to deal with you and why, because of my heart, I stay away.
Yeah, well, they gave me health problems. I almost fucking died.
I almost died too. It's not pleasant.
And then one of the damn bikers drove by earlier today and fucking smart mouthed off to me. Well, guess what? My dog grabbed one of them bikers' jackets off his fucking back because he was in the backyard stalking me.
I thought you said your dog was missing.
Yeah, this before they took him. Before he was missing.
Made it sound like it was present tense. Like, you see, this is what I mean by you're hard to follow and very unpredictable because of how you use your words. That's why I said like an AI wouldn't be able to predict what you're gonna do. That's why I'm saying that AI aren't that smart yet.
Yeah, I know better. Where would I have got all this information? Why would I waste my fucking time doing stuff like this?
Well, no, I'm saying AI isn't smart enough to keep up with unpredictable humans yet.
I'm not unpredictable.
You're unpredictable. I'm unpredictable when I become really angry, but when I'm normally normal, I'm predictable. But when I'm angry, I'm even more unpredictable than you. You're pretty unpredictable, yeah.
So what the fuck just happened to my keys? Is what I want to know.
No idea what happened to your keys.
They were in the ignition, and now they're not. And all I did is go around the corner here to get a cable.
Like I said, I have no idea what happened with the keys. But I can only tell you what I know about how AI is right now.
Well, I didn't know anything about it until they started using it on me. And then it was all on my phone. Now they got intelligent Wi-Fi.
You've been affected by AI for a long time. That's what algorithms are. They literally just take learned information. Like, every time you look up a video, it remembers the stuff you looked up, and it'll be like, okay, she seems to like this. Let's show other stuff like this. Like, that's how AI works right now. It's not that special yet.
How come all football and Chinese stuff is all over my phone? It ain't my stuff. All I use is YouTube and the phone. But I can't use the phone half the time.
I mean, football, I'm not really sure. But like I said, if China stuff's popping up, it's because of what you're looking at with news.
And that was on my phone. And metadata. Metadata.
Yeah.
That's what Forbes is looking for. And the postcode got child sex ring on it.
No, metadata is just literally your basic searches and stuff like that. I mean, even the government collects the metadata because of the stupid 9/11 thing. It's annoying and invasive, but at least they don't share it.
Oh, yes, they are. They're sharing it with Russia and China.
Oh, they don't share it with them. Good. That's why they're mad at...
I said to my phone one day, I said, oh, because I found out it was Russia. I said, oh, alrighty then, because I've seen movies where they throw people out of windows and poison them. I said to my phone.
It's not movies. That's what they do in real life.
I said, so what is Russia going to do to us? And a Chinese message popped up. And my brightness goes up and down all the time, all by itself.
I mean, that's probably the setting that has the automatic adjust in brightness.
I turn it off every day because it does that every day. So I turn it off, and the next day it's right back on again. That tells me I'm being hacked. Why are you doing this to me, Craig?
I'm not doing anything to you. Like I said, I literally keep my distance from you because my heart can't handle you right now.
You're not defending me.
No, I don't.
Normal people fucking defend their mothers.
No.
Yeah?
I've told you before how I am. I don't defend anybody unless I think they're in the right or I agree with them. If I don't defend them.
And you know what else the cops told me? Fuck, I got my windows down, my keys are gone. Bring my fucking keys back, you assholes. The fuck? And then when I was trying to leave one day to go with the truck, what'd they do? They stole the fucking keys.
Oh,
And we, 3 times we had to go buy new keys for the truck. 3 fucking times. You know how much money they're costing me? You know how much trauma and stupid shit they're fucking costing me? I gotta walk up down this street here with a damn bicycle to get gas and propane with 2 swelled up feet because I got heart failure. And do you think they're gonna give me the keys? Fuck no. There's something wrong with this picture. And I don't like being fucking hacked and attacked and whacked and fucking bullshit. I don't play games. I never have and I never will. This is fucking bull. And there's nothing out here either. I had a bunch of shit on my shelf. The fucking shelves are empty again. Again. All the boxes that were in the house are all empty and broken down and beaten up. I had everything packed and stacked in there. There's nothing in there no more but a bunch of fucking empty boxes, ripped up shredded bags. Nothing. It's gone. My clothes are gone. My fucking keys are gone. That's 3 fucking sets of keys. That's a lot of fucking money. And I ain't got time to be fucking around with this shit. They're trying to kill me. I don't like it. They're in the wrong. They're doing bad things. Not me. I'm just trying to report a crime being committed against me, and they don't want to hear it.
I've told you before how you have to go about when you want to show people evidence, unless you want to piss them off.
Don't you just show them the camera footage? Isn't that how that works?
If you do the same thing you did with me, no. Because
Right.
The way that you did it with me is you kept showing stuff that didn't show anything.
Right.
And just made me frustrated.
I had footage of him on my camera.
You showed me a whole bunch of different footage, and you were like, no, this will get worse later on. It'll get worse later on. And you kept making me. You kept making
and then
me.
it disappears. And then it all just vanishes.
That's
like
why.
My keys just did.
Well, that's why I told you. You show the most damning piece of evidence first, not something that.
He wouldn't look at it. Instead, he tried to beat the hell out of me.
Instead, I'm just telling you how you go about it. I remember how you did it with me, and like I said.
When you're being robbed, you're supposed to call the cops. That's what you do. I'm being robbed. I called the cops. They beat the hell out of me and threw me in a mental institution. What's wrong with this picture? I'm not allowed to call and report a fucking crime being committed against me without being thrown in a fucking mental institution? There's something wrong. I'm telling you, Greg, these people are sick. And I just never fucking misplaced my keys ever. And all of a sudden, all the keys vanished. And then David and I went and bought 3 brand new trailers when we went to D.C. Trailer tires. When we went to D.C.
Yeah, I still can't believe you brought guns to D.C.
Huh?
I still can't believe you brought guns to D.C. That was really embarrassing.
I was trying to report a crime being committed against me, and then come to find out the fucking Capitol Police was motioning for them to come in this door. And then the Republicans want to hide their faces so that for the DOJ, so that the DOJ doesn't fucking bust the beds for being at the riot and showing which door to break in. Well, I seen them. They were waving the cops in.
I mean, the cops are the ones who got their asses kicked at January 6th, if you remember right.
Yeah. It was a fucking plot. A scam. A distraction.
I really don't think it was a plot, considering how beat up they were.
Well, some of them had to take the blunt, I guess. So how come the mental institution lady told me, when I called her and said, man, my dog's out there attacking somebody. Can you hear him? She goes, oh my God, yes. You know, she said, well, you need to call an ambulance and get here right away. I said, for what? She said, because you need to get here. She didn't even have an answer. She goes, you just need to get here. She said, just call 911, they'll send an ambulance. And then you can come over here. I said, but I'm not the one chirping out, my dog is. And then what did he do? He brought me Bill's gloves. He brought me multiple gloves. And he brought their fucking motorcycle jacket. There was a thermos of coffee back there not long ago. I know what they're doing. They're doing video. They're using allocation. I know. I see it, right? Every day. I never heard of allocation. I could have went my whole life and not known that. And it wouldn't have bothered me a bit. But they're slapping me in the face with it. And they want me to call 911. So if they come put a final say-so. Then on the news last week, they figured out that the mental institution is involved in some creepy shit, where they're holding people against their will. Other people, that wasn't me, that was other people, are filing complaints for being held without, for being targeted. And then I find out that that's why I lost my house, because Eaton County paid my taxes. What the fuck was Eaton County? I went down to go pay my taxes, because that's what you do.
Yeah, they have to pay your taxes when shit gets seized.
Greg, I can read, I can see, and that's how I lost the house. Because Eaton County went down and paid my fucking taxes. Unbelievable. the Republicans get in and everything gets all fucked up. I want my fucking keys back, Greg.
You literally jump all over the place. You were talking politics for a second, and then you jump back to the keys.
I know, because I'm fucking pissed.
I see that.
I can't afford this shit. I can't afford to keep buying the food. They steal my food.
Anyways, I need to let you go, so I need to keep my promise. So I'll talk to you later.
Hey, I got something to do. I get a really nice jewelry box. A really nice one. About $400 worth of jewelry box.
Oh, well, I'll see what I can do in the future, but I can't do anything right now. But I'll talk to you later, okay? Love you. Bye-bye.